just want to say this is not my fault. This is StreamYard's fault. Y'all, I do not know what's going on. It was saying it was a high volume of traffic. Y'all, I kept pressing. They said wait 30 to 60 seconds. I'm like, it just kept saying in a loop, 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 in a loop. But we are here now. Y'all, I am going to review the show for y'all. It may be a different week this week. Apparently, something going on with streaming. I don't know if any other content creators experiencing this or not, but we are here. We are live. I had a great birthday today. I got to spend some time with my family, and it was a good time. It was a very good time. Thank you for all the birthday messages and loves and everything else. It was just everything that I was looking for. And just thank you all so much. Sincerely, y'all are just. There's not enough I can say about y'all, sincerely. So thank y'all so much. That Facebook message, I really cried about today. Not Facebook, but what was it? It was YouTube. I have to tell you, YouTube made it do what it did for me today by just being able to say what I need to say. So thank y'all so much for that. So let's get to this review. I'm going to try to keep this under 40 minutes so we can still celebrate my birthday because we usually do a birthday stream. So let's get to it because Higher is waiting, Low is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down the psychotic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is, hey, everybody. Hey, had a good birthday today. Had me some catfish from Texas Roadhouse. Our waiter was amazing. He did a great job. First week, was very nervous, but he did a great job. That's with my mom and dad. Love his fish, of course. And to everybody who gave me love today, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. All right, let's do this review, y'all. Rather, this child, it was a lot going on. So, with that said, let me get that. Yep, that's the one. Okay. So everybody is getting ready for the reunion. Now, in case y'all don't know, the reunion's in New York. Now, I don't know why they do it in New York. I guess it helps with the Watch What Happens Live, after show tapings and stuff like that. But reunions can last from 6 hours, 7 hours to 8 hours, right? So there's a 7 a.m. twerk, right? And apparently Kelly's dress didn't fit, so Kelly's vagina was out. Just classing up the place. Sincerely. Pinky is in Andy's room to get her hair washed. And Andy is like, are we going naked? And it's just like, bruh. God. Only Andy Cohen can ask that question. A black man asked that. Portia, are we getting naked? Nah, not for you, motherfucker. Stop. So Jarvis is seen, which is Kelly's man. He's a human being. He's upon the earth, and he exists, rather. So. But anyway, Pinky arrives first, then K. Michelle, then Kelly, then Angela. Then Phaedra, then Shamea, then Portia, then Drew, right? So then Andy Cohen is saying hello to everybody. He says to Portia, happy pride. And Phaedra is brought drizzlage and was a flutist, right? And also we got to see a unreleased clip talking to Jasmine with Phaedra, rather, talking to Jasmine Crockett about her going to politics. Now, if I had to choose between Dr. Heavenly and Phaedra Parks being president of the United States, I'm going to choose Phaedra. At least she got a law degree, damn it. Dr. Heavenly, your mouth is just rancid. But it's not as bad as Phaedra. But, I got two choices there. So Phaedra believes that she's going to be running for office. Drew doesn't have a leaked booty. Now, Drew, You know you were doing too much. We all know who you directed that at, right? Um, with Shamea, how are you doing? Should I mime that for you? That's what Andy Cohen said. Angela, she was in game. She was at Charles and Angela were at game 5, right? They made it happen for Charles, and that Knicks dress. Angela, a fine woman. If I was Charles, I'll be fucking her morning, noon, and night. Shit. You want to be 8? What time? Listen, let's get some edible whipped cream and go. All right, moving on. But that's the weird. I know she married, y'all. Okay, listen. You saw the thumbnail. You know my voice is dim, and you know why you're here. So then, Kelly is wearing Lena Brescia, apparently, and she is not wearing any Tom Ford. So $650 t-shirt, child. I think that was the most auntie look I've ever seen on a woman. I mean, I didn't know Tom Ford made something that basic and just tickered the price up to sky high, child. What the hell? But anyway, Puddin came and shows her first reunion. Pinky had a beady season. But she's having a baby, so congratulations to Pinky. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Mom was upset she don't want no more grandbabies, but Pinky is due in December, so congratulations to her and her husband. It's going to be a very good Christmas there. And so then each of the ladies have submitted a question about a fellow housewife that will be asked later on in the evening, right? So when it comes to lesbianism, right? Angela, Phaedra, and Shamea have never did that before. But Shamea kissed on one, even kissed her on the movie, and felt up on a woman. Okay, then. And Drew, we talked about the pelvic floor and how your pelvic floor can fall out your vagina. So Drew has to go to physical therapy and get fingered. Now, listen, I'm going to be real with you. I've never been through that because I'm a whole man, okay? But it's gotta be a woman fingering another woman. It's gotta be that, right? Because if it's a dude fingering, come on now. You got needs, he got needs, and 1 + 2 = 3. I mean, listen. They say you were giving physical therapy to Drew Sidora. It wouldn't just be my finger, but that's neither here nor there. Let's roll on. It can fall out the pelvic floor. Did Black stay on the phone the entire dinner? He did. A viewer question from Phaedra to Drew: are you with Black or do you want to be with Black? But the question really was, do you want to be chumped on by Black? I'm like, Phaedra Parks. You know what? I'm not doing this with you. No. Yeah. You get yourself a nothing but bunty cake like I did today. You eat the cake, Phaedra. Being that just go. But it's hard to be mad, Phaedra. She brings the funny on the show, right? K. Michelle said chomped and scammed. You know that was unnecessary, right? Well, wait a minute. Hang on a second. What the hell? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I'm like, whoa. Okay, apparently I did that. Okay. Okay, never mind. So where are we here? Give me a moment, y'all, because something just happened that I did not see before. Hey, welcome in. We're talking about RHOA. Hey, welcome in. So, like I was saying, chopped and scammed from K Michelle, so they haven't consummated their relationship. Drew is fully divorced. K Michelle said that they screwed with each other, not official. And K Michelle said that those kids would be running from the police. Now, K Michelle, kids are off limits. Okay, moving on. Drew said that Black is handling it. K Michelle said she didn't want to be connected because Black takes advantage of Black women and money. Um, which is a very heavy accusation. I will have to agree with Drew Sidor on that. And apparently, K Michelle did collaboration with the person that did skincare, right? So, Rich PayPal Man was the moniker that K Michelle gave Black. But my thing is, like, you did like DM him back, right? Like, you were cooking, not cooking, but you were baking things. And so you did message him back. And when you said, "It's so good to see you," it's like, child, okay, you know him because of him texting you and you texted him, but it's nothing that should be that big of a deal, but you made it a big deal, right? So then Drew brings out a whole clapperboard, child, a whole clapperboard. And then Kelly said, "Hold up, you highlight my business now, Kelly." Somebody was going to do that regardless, okay? And Angela said it may have been warranted, right? It may have been warranted, right? So then after all of that, then we have Portia, right? Portia's talking about the fact that she was a devoted wife, and Andy said opening up was beautiful to see of Portia and Sway, right? And Sway seemed very level, right? Because in her other relationships, they would showcase their jealousy of why aren't they bigger and this, that, and the third. And, Miss Diane said, "I love this side of you." And, Shamea gave a nice compliment to Portia. She said that, "I'm happy for Portia to have your family and your friends there for you. Like, love is love, happy pride." And I'm just like, you know what? Let's just, like, even if it was fake, like, at least something positive was said here, okay? So, Drew said, "You're living, my life, right?" And, Drew, updates everybody on Ralph. "You do get tired of fighting. The primary parent gets child support." And so, Portia is the primary parent, 265. Oh, that was funny, Portia. That was very good. And so Dennis apparently helped Ralph get a lawyer. And so Portia said to Dennis, "You can kiss my ass." Ooh, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. But I also feel where, Portia's coming from. It's like, you are helping a man who has done nothing but abuse his wife, right? And apparently, Dennis telling Ralph that he doesn't get time with Pilar that really grinded Portia's gears, right? Kelly talked about Portia's, home being Simon's home, right? And a viewer asked, "Are you worried that, she got better settlement than you, Kelly?" And, Portia said, "You can't worry about Simon's house when you lived at Shamea's house." I'm like, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. I mean, no lies told, right? But still, it's just the simple fact of the matter. It's like, what the what? You know what I mean? And like I said, Kelly, she can't pay people on time. Somebody sued her for over $16,000. Got back pay. She fine with neighbors. She made fun of Britt Edie. Child, like, this woman doesn't know how to be a friend to anybody. And above all else, she believes that she set a standard. That's what she believes, right? She set a whole standard. Said no one ever, right? Said no one ever. Said no one ever. Said no one ever, right? So, then it was Angela and Portia versus Kelly. Let me tell you something. Angela and Portia won. Like, Kelly was grasping at straws. Okay, she was grasping at straws so hard that, you could see her new teeth working. Okay, listen. I'm just keeping it up. So Andy brought out the clapboard, right? And then when it came to, is Portia banned from Nigeria, Kelly said banned from the community. Kelly, Kelly, are you banned from being able to have a business? Shut your mouth. Moving on. K Michelle, and Nosh, right? That whole thing, right? So K Michelle, Portia said, I'm not in love um, with him like that. So Phaedra, talked about, Portia's day in life, if there's enough money in the bank, you can get the Porsche. And so, apparently Mike dated Portia and Phaedra, but he dated Phaedra before, he dated, Portia, right? And so, at the beginning of the day, hey, it was said, as long as they ain't mad at, why should we? K Michelle versus Portia, and Nosh and Portia were dating, but I mean, Nosh even came out. K Michelle said, "Girl, you doing too much. You doing too much. You doing too much. You doing too much." Right, and so there was a barrier in the relationship because of Nosh, but I don't think so. I think that was just doing the most, just to be doing the most, right? So, Portia to K Michelle, she said, you're a married woman, which is correct. She's a married woman. So why are you worried about a whole nother man coming in between you and your husband, right? And Portia said, which K Michelle am I talking to? And K Michelle said, you just learned how to talk. I'm just like, K Michelle, this ain't a good look. This ain't a good look. This is not a good look, right? And so, PR train came up, and Portia said that your body has lived a lot of lives. And then K Michelle said to Portia, close your glory hole, rather, okay? Close your glory hole. Close your glory hole. I'm like, wait a minute. Not there's some holes in this house. There's some holes in this house. There's some holes. There's some holes. There's some holes in this house. 7 days a week. There's some holes in this house. What the flying hell is going on here? I was just so flabbergasted. Close your glory hole? This is what we're doing? I was just like, what'd you say? And so I had to put in my notes. I'm like, hey, Michelle, you did say that you allow your husband to screw other women. So you can't really say that Portia has a glory hole when Dr. Caston can put his cream stick into anyone's, donut factory. I listen. So then we talk about K Michelle's scorn of the season, and that this was an experience. The country music is going well. Woo! Here we go. The cover is next week, and she's the only black woman signed in Nashville, and they do not have an open relationship. Andy said that gay men have more of a relaxed energy. Sorry, y'all. Give me one moment. Sorry, y'all. All right, hey, everybody. I am BACK. Hey, good to see y'all. Sorry, I had to take a restroom break for a quick minute. We were on K Michelle, right? We were on K Michelle. So, like I said, gay men have more of a relaxed energy. K Michelle has given permission for Dr. Caston to screw other people because of the reconstructive surgeries. Is that third? Angela clocked Shamea, okay? And basically, Shamea making a check that her ass can't cash, right? Trying to talk about this, that, and the third when it came to, defending K Michelle and all that type of stuff, child. Just more drivel. Shamea thinking she's somebody when really she was born a nobody, child. Moving on. So then you had Drew and K Michelle um, going back and forth, reconstruction, one implant in, one implant out, and there was underground body, BBLs, right? Or Brazilian butt lifts rather, and the guy's still doing it, which he should be out of business for. And there's 5 women DMing K Michelle a day asking for help, right? So K Michelle said this is something she needed to do to socialize with women, and Phaedra said that K Michelle was misunderstood. I will agree with that to a point, but I think also too K Michelle didn't do herself no favors for arguing with fans on social media, and just sometimes she was all over the place, child, this season to me. But it's her first season, you know what I mean? But if you could do things differently, what would you do? I would allow things to take place. I would not listen to outsiders. And Portia felt sad because of the potential friendship, right, that could have happened. And then blogger said that, a lady from the cast called them about, K Michelle. And Andy said, well, if somebody new is coming into your life, wouldn't you call around and ask, like, who is this person, right? And K Michelle said that I didn't call around and ask about these women. Now, I will say this, right? As I am laying down, because when I heard this, I'm just like, okay, I need some sleep. I just need a little bit of sleep. Just a little bit of sleep. Just a little bit of sleep. Because it was of the simple fact of if somebody was using that information against you, right? If somebody was using that information against you to really be rude to you, then that's one thing. But just asking around, like, that's a part of the game. Like, everybody asks about everybody, right? And so apparently K Michelle got some stuff from Nash and a hairdresser, right? And Andy said you would be insane, run away, then blast off on Twitter. But K Michelle said that, good or bad, she's always tweeted. And the miscarriage comment really took her to a bad place. Phaedra was trying to usher her into a good space. And Portia apologized again, talked about, how Pilar was a rainbow baby and that she's a representative of March of Dimes. So I'm proud of Portia. She stood on business. And then, K Michelle was live speaking of what was going on, was trying to reblame Portia, right? And then somebody asked, did you rush into your relationships with Kelly, Shamea, and Pinky? I would say yes, she did. And very well done to that people who asked that question. For real. Drew to Shamea, in the assertion that the women didn't want her to be friends with the others. That was Kate. Shamea said, I don't want you to be friends with these other people. And Candy and Shamea are friends, right? And off camera, there was some situations with K Michelle and Shamea, right? And so then in the preview, you have, everybody dropping it low, twerking, all that stuff. Then it's Phaedra versus Pinky. And then, shall we get the hooker? Not the hooker. Oh, my God. Why I say hooker? Oh, my God. Well, I mean, apparently Shamea's mama called Portia Jezebel, which, has a hooker energy, a heathen, a trollop, all that stuff. But yeah, Shamea's mom was obviously doing hookah, and Shamea's mom called Portia Jezebel, right? So that was pretty much the reunion. Like I said, to me, it was just part one. Not too much really went on in that. I feel like the biggest arguments of it all was, give me one moment, y'all. Oh, God. It's been a long day. First day of being 32 years old. Ooh, okay. Good Lord, it is hot. And I'm hot naturally. You know what I mean? I'm always a very handsome man, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. But it is hot. It's so hot and so hot in here. Woo! It is getting so hot. You all take your clothes off. Okay. All right. Just had to cool off for a damn minute. Now when I try Lalo tequila, it is some dangerously good tequila, y'all. It really is. Cinnamon, dulce leche, and sweet potato. Like it gives you a little bit of it'll wake your throat up now. Don't get it twisted. Woo, it'll wake your throat up now. Don't get it twisted. But you know, I guess I give the part one about a C. I mean, really wasn't too much in there. But I wanted to review it for y'all because I did say I would give y'all a review. But that was pretty much it, child. I feel like the biggest thing is like, hey, Michelle, you doing too much. Like people actually like you, right? You're bigger than Kelli and Shamea. Like I feel like the women who are famous on this show, Cynthia Bailey, right? Of course, model Cynthia Bailey. Come on, Portia Williams, Angela Oakley, Sadora, Pinky Cole, Slave Vegan, so she's an entrepreneur. K. Michelle. I can't hear nobody. Outside of Bravo, Shamea don't matter to nobody. Outside of Kelli don't matter to nobody. Like I said, Kelli would have done better on the Food Network, but she decided to take her behind over there, right, to Bravo. Now, of course, like I said, y'all, at the beginning, middle, end of the day, once again, right? I also feel that Portia really handled herself well in part one because Portia responded where it was necessary, right? And she held herself accountable. She didn't go there. I was very proud of her. Very, very proud of her. Y'all know I never see it for Portia, but I give credit where credit is due, right? I feel like Shamea is going to show her ass on this reunion, and we're going to get another long YouTube video that nobody asked for. You know, Drew. Drew's a gorgeous woman, right? And listen, I appreciate the fact that she was so vulnerable with her health issues on national television because some people don't know that pelvic floor, falls out of the vagina. For real, some people don't know you can get physical therapy for your pelvic floor. So you learn something with Drew at least, right? Kelli, you need to shut the fuck up. Sincerely. Like, honestly, if I was Andy, I would bring out the young lady who sued you and asked chicken waffles and won. I would bring her out just to shut your ass up. I would let her talk in everything. Right? And by the way, I know that people are not really here for what Britt Edie has to say. Listen, Britt Edie has the right to say what's on her mind, okay? She got revenge peed by Kenya Moore. She has every right to take her time to say whatever she wants. Y'all need to stop. Sometimes y'all jump on people just to jump on people, be mean, hateful, and spiteful. And that's not right. That's not cool. And it's flagrantly disrespectful. Now, before y'all say I do it, child, I do it within the context, conjecture, and connection of the show. I don't just come out here to be rude just to be rude to people. Okay, you can bet your bottom dollar on that. The closure glory hole was a lot for me. I'm like, really? Is this what we doing? I mean, we do know that Portia stole somebody's man, but that don't mean she got a glory hole open. Like, what the hell? And like I said, Nosh came out and said that y'all two weren't dating like that, well. So that was a whole lie from the pit of hell. Like I said, Phaedra, she did her job this season. She brought the funny. Here's the thing. Not everybody got to bring a whole storyline. Now, Giselle, she doesn't bring nothing to, Tony, right? She just exists, but that's not enough, right? But also, too, her kids are grown, right? So the kids probably just want to live their own lives. Mom, that's what you do. That's not what we do. And they got that right to do that. So Giselle doesn't have anything, right? And my thing is this, game, Michelle, you live an interesting enough life, right? That you ain't got to bring in Nash or anybody else. You can stand on your own, right? So just wanted to say that. Let's see here. I'm trying to extend it out to 40 minutes here because then I want to do like a quick birthday celebration with y'all because guess what? Y'all deserve it. So these might be some short shows, but I'm still gonna get everything in today because I promised y'all that. Let's see what else here. And then of course, the Simon's house. Okay, child. Like apparently Simon said that, Portia got $8 million in debt. Simon and Portia and Simon. The saga goes on. Like, that's rich people problems. We ain't got those problems, right? But I will say this. Portia was already a somebody before Simon met her. Listen, y'all know I don't ever see for Portia, but also I'm fair, right? So, like, at least, there's not some bankruptcy going on, Kelly, okay? Child, I just don't get it. You got, and child, Kelly looked like a rejected oyster from the ocean. I don't know what the fuck that was, child. It's just like misproportioned. Remember when Drew said misproportioned? Child, I mean, she looked like a whole Earthette, which is a combination of whole and Smurfette. A whole fat, right? Just child, listen. Jarvis, God bless you, brother. I mean, out of all women, that's who you chose. God bless you, brother. There's got to be better options out there, brother. Nothing against Kelly, but like, come on, like, really, you want a woman who says hot chili cheese burrito pussy on national television, can't carry herself with class, distinction, or class? That's what you want, a girlfriend, child? Okay. All right, I'm just saying. By the way, as a side note, what Mr. Hines said, he was not the one. I thought that was a funny gag. I thought that was an absolute funny gag. Also, too, when Andy Cohen said, we'll find out if it was a scheme that Todd set up to come to us with the bullshit. I'm like, you know what? Y'all can be mad at Andy Cohen, right? Y'all can definitely be mad at Andy Cohen. But he remembers the history of all these shows, okay? So, oh my God. And by the way, I just want to say this, right? If you got to do a live stream on somebody else making a business move, you ain't got nothing going on your fucking channel. You don't. Why are you concerned about other people who are making more money on a level that you can't, you won't, you never will do? Stop it. This is what I don't get about some of y'all. Y'all don't like a supposed person, but yet you keep talking about. You do realize you're pushing them up in the algorithm for them to be known. The less you talk about them, the less they'll be known. But some of y'all are just stupid. That stupid. That stupid. That stupid. Okay? All right? Listen. Everybody got the right to make money, okay? Now, I would like to suggest that if somebody brought a check to you for a certain amount of money, you'll be like, okay, you know what? I'll stop talking about y'all. I really believe that. Some of y'all are flip-floppers. I don't flip-flop, child. I don't. I do not. Now, I may change my mind based on pertinent information relating to something, right? And it is a reasonable explanation of why I'm changing my mind. I stand on business all the time. Just like I did with Coon Icky TV. I talked to my cousin today and told him about Coon Icky TV and how he's flipping the script of like everybody on Horn Island is a witness. Well, motherfucker, everybody on there could be a suspect too. Are you stupid? But yet you calling other people stupid, you dumb fuck? But Anyway, child. Like, if you ain't got nothing else to do, then just say that. Some y'all looking real tired, right? Let the courts play it out with black in court. Because unless you know, you don't know shit. And the only one that's up there that's a lawyer is Phaedra. Okay, so let's see here. I think that's everything. I'm just gonna let it ride to 40 minutes, and then I'm going to make a thumbnail, come on, hang out with y'all for another 40 minutes, and then I'm gonna try to get off of here so I can get onto the Aunts collab and celebrate with them for a little bit, and then that will be my birthday. But of course, it is birthday week for me and everybody else whose birthday is on August 10th. So listen, celebrate, party up, party up, party up, party up. By the way, this is Lalo Tequila. Shout out to Lalo Tequila. Like I said, it puts some hair on you. I'll put it like this: it warms your throat up, right? It is some of the smoothest tequila I've had. Like, you can taste that tequila's in here, but it has a refined smoothness to it. It really, really does. So yeah. So, I'm trying to think, is that everything? I think that's everything. The clapperboard was cute. The clapperboard was very cute, Drew Sadora. I will definitely say that. Let's see here. Trying to see if there's anything else here. And like I said, Kay, you just gotta do more work on camera. That's all you gotta do. You ain't as bad as Kelli and Shamea. Like, if Kelli and Shamea left the show, they got fired, everybody would be still happy. Like, nobody would be still. Nobody. And honestly, Kelli should be a podcast. Like, y'all should take it, double down on that, and spin that shit. In the words of Cheyenne Bryant, okay, who has no degrees whatsoever to her name. Let's see here. Yes, I think that's about it. So we'll let it ride until the 40-minute mark, and then I'm going to get on out of here so that way I can do another 40 minutes with you guys, just to celebrate the birthday just a little bit, and then we will be on out of here, and that will be my day. So 3 streams of one day for all of you. That's what we do over here, and yeah, just relaxing, y'all. Trying to see if anything new. He is on the phone. It looks like it's not. It looks like it's just not. Oh my God. So yeah, we're gonna ride all the way. We're gonna ride it all the way out to 40 minutes here, and then we'll head out. Like I said, a very, 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 very good birthday. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit. So, 40-minute mark is there. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. With that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want much because you are always one of blessing. Trust you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Wise one to call yourself, so to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have some time with you. You spend time with me. Hopefully, I spend time with you. I always remember what you're doing. Radio, television, YouTube, living your best life with child. You just not being a Shakelly. You know, if you celebrating your birthday, hey, like me. Make sure the replay is not just for you watch it, not just for listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you, I value you, I embrace you. I always remember, see love you gotta give it, see love you gotta give it, see what you gotta give it. Where obstacles will come, where success you have achieved about this particular day. I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of you, damn. So finally, y'all listen. This is just part 1 Sometimes all you need is a 375 because you can take, your time with things. The bigger the ball, the more you got to take down. You ain't got to take down everybody's issue, right? Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's come, for the blessings all the way from you, me, all of us, as society, as people, as culture. I feel the love and send it right back to you. I will read the daily motivator on our birthday party stream in just a little bit. Love y'all. I'm in sick peace. Bye, everybody.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, Because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken-ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make.
Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
I've been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.
Power 923 Jams and the Arkansas Minority Health Commission encourages you to take the COVID-19 vaccine to help keep you and your loved ones safe. Involved in our community, the People Station, Power 923 Jams. KIPR Pine Bluff, Little Rock, KFOG, Little Rock, a Cumulus media station. And now, back to the jams. Hip-hop. Drake.
Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, well, girls want girls where
R&B. J. Howell.
Just cause I love you and you love me.
And now, bumping back-to-back continuous music with another fresh new jam. Heard here first on the People Station, Power 923 Jams. Power 923 Jams.